What's good, YouTube? This is Daybreak748 coming back at you guys with some more Figma figure reviews. Today we're going to be taking a look at Emiya Shiro 2.0 from Fate Stay Night Unlimited Blade Works. Now, as you guys can clearly see, my background, my setup has changed. If you guys like what you see, please thumbs up and comment letting me know. If not, also let me know so that I can adjust. Going into this new year, I'm trying a different things, so hopefully you guys can help me out with that process. Now, with that being said, let's take a look at Emiya Shiro. So as you guys can clearly see, I have him out of package with a accessory in hand on his base. But before we take a look at the actual figure, we are going to take a look at what you get in the package. So the first thing that I want to show off is the goodie bag that you get with all Figma purchases. You get this bag and you can store all of your other pieces. Now, I'm just curious, how many of you guys actually use this goodie bag? I personally, after I take the figure out and get him or her displayed the way I want it, I put all of these pieces back into the box and I keep all the boxes. So yeah, it's very, very tight when it comes to space, but I just can't get myself to throw away the boxes. So leave in the comment section down below, do you guys actually use this bag or no? Alright, so moving on from that, you get a instruction manual written in both English, as you guys can clearly see right here, and in Japanese on the back. It showcases all the things that you should be getting with this figure, how to swap out the pieces, how to move the joints, and it showcases the stand as well. So very, very, very important if this is the first time you're handling a Figma. Alright, on to the next thing that you get in the box. You get a spare joint, which Figma has been doing for some time now, and I really appreciate this because how many times have you guys broken a peg and you're like, F, there goes that figure? Well, Figma has got your back. They give you an extra pair or extra set so that, or extra piece I should say, so that if you break it, then you have a spare. So that's pretty cool of them to do. And then the last thing that you get, besides the base actually, that's another accessory that comes with it, is the standard rack of hands. Now, I love that Figma does this. SH Figuarts does it too, but they don't actually give us this base or this rack, but Figma does. You have the open palm hands, you have the closed fisted hands, you have the gripping hands, you have these crazy action style hands, and then you have the trace on hands just for Shiro. Now, on these set of hands right here, you guys can clearly see the command seals all printed nicely there. No smudge marks, nothing like that, so it's very, very nice. So looking on the other side, looks pretty good. Alright, now on to his actual accessories. So the first pair of accessories that you get are these extra pair of shoes. Now, if you watch like the anime or like Korean, Chinese, Japanese dramas or whatever, you see them, if they're in a school setting, they swap out their outside sneakers or their home sneakers with these, I guess, indoor school sneakers. Not sure if that's really a thing anymore, but hey, I love the fact that they included this. Will I be using it? Probably not, but hey, it's there. They give you options. Next accessory that you get is this bag, which is done very, very nicely. I love the paint. It's a semi-gloss paint that they used. It just looks very, very nice and looks very realistic. The belt buckles are all painted in silver. Even these little pieces right here are painted in silver, and it just looks spot on. So if you have any figure that has like a school attire or you want that kind of feel, then you can give this to them if you're not using it with the Shiro figure. So that's pretty cool. Alright, up next, you've seen these accessories before. These came with the Archer figure. So yeah, if you haven't watched that Figma review, then it's definitely in my playlist, so go check it out. But very nice paint job, very nice sculpt. Love how this looks. Goes into the hands very easily, so you're not gonna have any issues. So that's pretty cool. Now, this I guess saber or dagger or whatever you want to call this thing. I love it. Why? Because if you take a close look, there's these red outlinings. It's like, it just looks so nice. The printing on this dagger or saber, very, very nice, and it just looks awesome. So there you go. And then the last couple of things that I want to show you before we take a closer look at the actual figure. You get two different face sculpts. You get the shouting face, and then you get this kind of depressed face. So there you go. Alright, with that said, we'll take the base out of the way, and we're going to take a look at the actual figure. So there you go. Alright, so as you guys can clearly see, Emiya here looks pretty spot on. He looks just like he did in the anime, and I love this version. The Shiro 1.0 version, it's great, but I prefer this one because he looks outstanding. Now, very simplistic design. He's in his school attire, but that's how he looked for most of the time when you saw him in the anime. So can't fault them for that. This looks great. I love the folds and wrinkles that they put into the jacket, and I love all the creases right here. That just showcases that, hey, his pants are kind of bunched up on the bottom right here. I love the detailing that they put into the actual sneakers. Everything looks great. The paint lines right here, everything is just spot on. It looks perfect. Even when it comes to this accessory, and I didn't showcase this, but here he has that pipe, that broken pipe with the trace on, as you guys can clearly see, to fortify that material. Looking really, really good. Even the edge right here, it's like done very nicely to make it look like it was actually broken off from the actual pipe. So that's pretty cool. When it comes to the face, as you guys can clearly see, eyes are done nicely. The hair sculpt, very, very nice. And yeah, overall, this is a fantastic looking figure. So when it comes to articulation now, head can look up a decent amount. The head can look all the way down, which is quite nice. He can look from side to side, no problems with the actual head. The arm can go out that far. It can fully rotate, and it has this little hinge that you can move it up and down. He has the Figma joint, so you get more than 90 degrees here. The hands can fully rotate and can pivot. So very, very nice. When it comes to the upper diaphragm joint, if you thought this was just sculpting, nope, it's actually two separate pieces, which is freaking phenomenal, because if you just look at it from right here, you will never notice. Now, with that being said, you have the side to side, and you have the diaphragm crunch right there. You also have the waist swivel built inside. This lower half of his jacket is a nice pliable material, so it's not going to get in the way. And then when it comes to the legs, you have everything you could possibly want. The legs can go out that far. Now, yes, this will bother some people, but that has been a common complaint for Figmas. But hey, deal with it, because once you get this guy all posed, you're not going to notice it. The Figma joint, you can use it so that the knees can bend more than 90, which is great. The feet has pretty much everything you could possibly ever want. So you have the toe joint right here. You have the side to side, the pivot, and the down and up. So everything you could want. So there you guys have it. Now, with that being said, I have to give this figure if I had to give it a rating, I would give this a 10 out of 10. I mean, this looks phenomenal. This is Shiro. You can't deny that. The accessories that you get with it, pretty nice. Love it. And the sculpting, paint job, there's nothing wrong with this figure. It looks great. So, guys, thank you so much for taking the time out of your day to watch this video. If you like what you saw and you're new to this channel, please hit that like and subscribe button. And if you have any comments or questions about this particular figure, please leave it in the comment section down below, and I will get back to you as soon as I can. Now, with that being said, guys, thank you for your time, and this is Daybreak 748. I'm signing out. Peace.